Hello, children. Today we will be studying about reading this poem, Your World, by Georgia Douglas Johnson. Georgia Douglas Johnson is an African American poet and she's a female playwright. And she's written very beautiful poems, short stories. She's taught music, songs, okay, and she was an organist at the church. She used to play kind of music in the church. She's also known for a collection of poetry, which are The Heart of a Woman, Bronze, and Autumn Love Cycle, and Share My Love. So it's a very simple poem, basically about regaining your confidence and being able to do what you want to do. Okay. So the poem starts with the first stanza, which describes or which says, Your world is as big as you make it. I know, for I used to abide in the narrowest nest in a corner, my wings pressing close to my side. The first stanza explains of how she felt before she realized that I can make my world, I can make my life as big as I want. The image here is somebody who's trapped. Okay, so I have put this GIF image just for you to understand how you feel when you're trapped, when you feel very low self-confidence, when you have very low self-esteem, how you feel. Okay, so she is starting this stanza by making you understand. The first line talks about the beauty of the poem. Here she says your world is as big as you make it. It depends upon you as a person how you want to make your world. Okay, it is not depending upon your circumstances or the other things in life, on the outward things. Yes, it does make an impact to a certain extent, but not completely. So it depends on us as human beings, how big we want to make our world. I know, for I used to abide, I used to live in the narrowest nest in a corner. So that is a way of saying, it is a metaphor. In a metaphoric way, she says that I used to live in a narrowest nest, meaning I used to have very low self confidence. I used to feel very low about myself. I used to feel trapped. So that's what the image I have shown you here. That is what I used to feel. My wings pressing close to my side. I used to feel very low and I used to not feel confident. I did not have faith of my own self, and that is what I used to feel. So her feelings she has described in the two lines, that is, in the narrowest nest in a corner, my wings pressing close to my side. Meaning, you have to understand these two lines are trying to mean something else. They mean something else, meaning they mean her feelings, her emotions of low self confidence, low self esteem, feeling of being trapped. That is what she felt. And that is how she has written in this first stanza, explaining and describing it. Okay, let's come to the second stanza and see what does she mean. Okay, but I sighted the distant horizon where the skyline encircled the sea, and I throbbed with a burning desire to travel this immensity. So she said, yes, I felt very low and down, but I saw the future in the sense I saw that I need or I can have a lot of self confidence. I sought for myself. I saw something good, something expansive, something big, something happy. I saw something bright for myself. Where the skyline encircled the sea, if you have gone to a sea, beach, or when you walk on the beach and when you look towards the sea, there is a line. You will see a line where the sky gets over and the sea also gets over as you see from your eyes. So there's a full line, a horizontal line. That is what she's saying. The skyline, that's called a skyline, where the skyline encircled the sea, meaning to say that she was experiencing very strong feelings that something is going to be good in her life, things are going to be very bright. I throbbed with a burning desire. Meaning of the word throbbed here is very strong desire. She had a very strong desire to fly high. She had a very strong desire to feel that, to experience good in her life, to get out of that feeling of unhappiness, feeling of trapped, and to be free. So, her strong desire to be free, to experience happiness, to experience confidence is what she's explaining. To travel this immensity, to travel this large, extreme world, to be free of my limitations. That is what she's trying to say in the second stanza. Let's come to the third stanza. I battered the cordons around me and cradled my wings on the breeze. They soared to the uttermost reaches with rapture, with power, and with ease. So the third stanza says that I battered, which means I broke into the difficult emotions I had, the difficult emotions that were stopping me to do things, the difficult emotions of low self confidence. I broke from that. I broke free. I came out from that. Okay. And cradles my wings to the breeze. So I became free. I guided myself to the, let the gentle winds guide her wings. I guided myself. I tried to soar. So these are all metaphors which are trying to mean that she made efforts to break through her feeling of loneliness, feeling of low, and she became more confident. When she broke from that, broke free from the clutches of her own thinking, of feeling very, very low, then she became confident. So then because she became confident, she was able to fly. She was free of the clutches that were in her mind. Then after being free, what did she do? Then she soared to the uttermost reaches. So she could do anything she wanted in life, and she could get out of her pain and her misery, and she could become what she wanted to do. She, with rapture, with power, with ease. And that feeling made her feel very happy. There was a lot of joy, and with joy, a lot of power and a lot of ease. Ease is things became very simple for her, and she experienced a lot of power in the self confidence that she got. So when she broke through her difficulties, and that she had to do herself, nobody helped her out. She came out of her difficulties, and what she experienced was happiness, was that her life became very simple, and that she experienced a lot of power in that self confidence that she achieved. Thank you, children. I think so you understood. The entire poem is written in form of metaphors, trying to explain you her feelings and emotions. Okay. And what she has written is very true, because many of us feel the same way. Because of some situation in life or something, we feel very low in confidence. And she's explaining that you have to do it yourself. Nobody can help you. She was the one who broke through her things that she had made in her mind, and then what she experienced, what she felt. Okay. I think so.